Hey friends, welcome back to the homestead. So today is not working out exactly as I had planned. I was anticipating boiling some sap this morning first thing, but it's been raining heavy all morning long, so I hadn't been able to get around to that. But there's been a little bit of a break in the weather, so I put up a tent over where I'm going to boil the sap, and I guess we're going to get to it. Hopefully we'll get it all done before this evening. 2 weeks ago, we went and tapped 10 of our black walnut trees in a little area of the property we call Walnut Grove. Now, over the past couple weeks, we've been going up every day and collecting that sap, and there's only been about 5 days that the sap has actually run, but out of those 5 days, we've managed to get about 10 gallons of black walnut tree sap. So now that we've collected the sap, it's time that we boil it down into syrup. There's really not much to it. What we'll do is we'll start a fire down in the bottom and let that fire just heat up the syrup that's in these. Now, according to a document that I found online from University of New Hampshire, it should take about 1 hour per tray to boil off about a gallon of sap. So we've got 2 trays here. We should be looking at about 5 hours of boil time. So we'll go ahead and boil it down out here to where we only have about 2 quarts left, and then we'll finish it up inside. Get hot. We're going to do a little bit of experimentation as far as how deep and how much these things will hold, so that way we know how much we're actually boiling off, when we need to stop and transfer it inside to do our finishing. I've just filled this up with 2 quarts of water, which is how much I'll want to stop boiling before we go and do our finish. Now I'll just use the stick. I'll just put it in there, and I'll use this as a marking stick. Right there. Now I've got 2 more quarts. I'll pour it in here. And that should be our 1 gallon mark. Alright, so we've got the fire rolling pretty good. We haven't managed to burn the tent down yet, so that's a good sign. So we're going to go ahead and spread this fire out, and then grab our sap. We'll put the pans in there and fill them up and start the boil. The hard part is done. Now we just sit here and wait and make sure we keep the fire fed. We've been boiling for about an hour now, and both of our pans have boiled off approximately 1 gallon of syrup. We can just test that, see where it's dropped down. So we're right there back at our 1 gallon mark. I'm going to transfer this pan over to that one so that we don't lose the boil, and then we're going to put another couple gallons into this one, get it back up to temperature, and then continue boiling. We've been at this about 2.5 hours now. We've got all of our sap now in the 2 pans. So we've gone through about half of everything that we ended up collecting so far. We still have another couple hours to go before we're all said and done, ready to take it in to finish up processing. So you can see that this one's starting to get that caramel color that that syrup has. That's the one that we just keep at a rolling boil, and then this one is still that clear color because this is the new syrup that hasn't had time to boil yet. So we'll get this up to temperature, let that one boil down, and then we'll dump this one into there and just continue the process. Alright, it's closing in on 4 o'clock, and looks like we only have about a gallon and a half left to boil off. So I'm going to move this last bit in this tray over into our boiling tray, and then let that finish up so that we get down to about 2 quarts. And then we'll bring it inside to finish it inside. Alright friends, well we've got still probably another 30 or 45 minutes to go, but the rain has moved in, and I'm going to go ahead and get my gear up and out of the rain and sit out here and watch this before we take it inside. So that's about all the time I've got for you on this video, but we've got some sap boiled down. That's exciting. So the next video will be on us bringing it in and doing the finishing process on it, and we'll kind of go through all that and how that works. And then hopefully be able to bottle up some syrup and see how this black walnut syrup tastes after all this hard work. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video informative or entertaining at least, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, consider subscribing, see more of what we have going on here on the homestead. We'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.